6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister, in a telephonic conversation with Iranian President, has termed historic Iran KSC deal good for regional stability. Finance Minister says third disbursement of $300 million to be received from China today will shore up forex reserves of the country. Planning Minister constitutes 15-member National Task Force on Artificial Intelligence to achieve the national development goals. Senator Sherry Rahman has been listed among the 100 most influential people of 2023 by Time magazine. Pakistan and Indonesia have agreed to work together to enhance trade and investment and strengthen bilateral ties. A regional conference has termed the presence of terrorist groups in Afghanistan, including TTP, as threat to regional peace and reaffirmed commitment to eradicate the menace. First T20 of 5-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played in Lahore this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has termed his recent telephonic conversation with Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi as productive. In a tweet today, he said, "We have discussed various facets of bilateral relations and Israel's human rights violations." The Prime Minister said he congratulated the Iranian President on historic Iran KSC deal that augurs well for regional stability. He also invited the Iranian President to visit Pakistan. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar says the State Bank of Pakistan would receive back third and last disbursement today in its account amounting to $300 million from Industrial and Commercial Bank of China. In a tweet today, he said the amount is out of China's bank's approved facility of $1.3 billion, which was earlier repaid by Pakistan. The Finance Minister said it will shore up the forex reserves of Pakistan. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has said the UAE authorities have confirmed to the IMF for their bilateral support of $1 billion to Pakistan. In a tweet, he said, State Bank of Pakistan is now engaged for needful documentation for taking the deposit from the UAE. Earlier, Finance Minister Ishaq Dar expressed Pakistan's commitment to fulfill its obligations agreed with the IMF. Attending via Zoom the IMF and World Bank spring meetings, the Finance Minister said all prior actions for the 9th review under the Extended Fund Facility have already been completed. Minister for Planning, Development and Special Initiatives Ahsan Iqbal has formed a 15-member National Task Force on Artificial Intelligence aimed at achieving the required goals of national development. According to a news release, the key objective of the National Task Force is to develop a 10-year roadmap for accelerated adoption of artificial intelligence in the business, development, governance, education and healthcare sectors. The task force would comprise experts in artificial intelligence as well as representatives from the government and private sectors. The Planning Minister emphasized the importance of artificial intelligence for progress in the near future, saying it will transform the fields of economy, governance and education. He said the NTF is aimed at harnessing the power of AI for Pakistan's development and growth while ensuring that the benefits are accessible to all segments of the society. Ahsan Iqbal said establishing the NTF is part of the government's commitment to harness its potential to transform the country's economic landscape positively. He said by investing in AI, Pakistan can exploit new opportunities for growth and development and improve the lives of its citizens. Federal Minister for Climate Change, Senator Sherry Rahman, has been listed among the 100 most influential people of 2023 in Time magazine. According to a statement issued in Islamabad, the name of Sherry Rahman is among one of the 20 most influential leaders of 2023, along with the US President Joe Biden, Japanese Prime Minister, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and the President of Brazil. German State Secretary Jennifer Morgan has described Sherry Rahman as a great leader who gave a voice to those who lost everything in the devastating floods of 2022. Minister for Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety Shazia Marie says the budget of Benazir Income Support Program has been increased from 235 to 400 billion rupees. Addressing a news conference along with Special Assistant on Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety Faisal Karim Kundi in Islamabad today, she said 9 million families are part of the Kafalat program. She said stipend under BISP has been increased from 7,000 to 8,750 rupees. This is Radio Pakistan. Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah says all possible steps are being taken to check smuggling of essential items, including wheat, sugar and fertilizer. He made the remarks while co-chairing the third meeting of Committee on Prevention of Smuggling of Essential Items, along with Defence Minister Khwaja Asif in Islamabad today. The Interior Minister said smuggling of essential commodities is not only a matter of our food security but also national security. Speaking on the occasion, the Defence Minister said this is a serious problem and we have to take all possible measures to address it. Pakistan and Indonesia have agreed to work together to enhance trade and investment and strengthen the bilateral relations between the two countries. The development took place during a meeting between advisor to the Prime Minister for Political and Public Affairs, Engineer Amir Makam, and Ambassador of Republic of Indonesia, Adam Malawaraman Tugyo in Islamabad today. The advisor said Pakistan attaches great value to its relations with Indonesia, governed by mutual respect and cooperation. Caretaker Chief Minister of Punjab has allowed prisoners to perform Fajr and Maghrib prayers in congregation, use the video call facility and directed the establishing of waiting areas. A meeting regarding prisoner reforms was held under the chairmanship of Caretaker Chief Minister of Punjab Mohsin Naqvi in Lahore today. Speaking on the occasion, the Caretaker Chief Minister said philanthropists and Punjab government will pay the fine of 71 prisoners so that they may celebrate Eid with their families. The fourth ministerial conference of Afghanistan's neighboring countries held in Samarkand has pointed out that the presence of terrorist groups in Afghanistan continues to pose threats to regional peace. According to declaration of the neighboring countries meeting, the parties pointed out that all terrorist groups, namely the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, Al-Qaeda, the Eastern Turkestan Islamic Movement, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, the Balochistan Liberation Army, Jandullah, Jaish-e-Adl, Jamaat Ansarullah, the Islamic Movement of Uzbekistan and others based in Afghanistan continue to pose a serious threat to regional and global security. Attended by the foreign ministers and senior officials of China, Iran, Pakistan, Russia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan, the neighboring countries meeting reaffirmed its commitment to enhance cooperation on counter-terrorism and security among neighboring countries and to develop a united front against terrorism. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Hina Rabbani Kar, who also addressed the meeting, said, "We also believe that more needs to be done to eradicate the foothold of terrorist organizations from Afghanistan without distinction and in a concerted and uniform manner." In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, detained General Secretary of All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Maulvi Bashir Ahmad Irfani, has urged G20 countries to boycott its upcoming event being hosted by India in Srinagar. In a statement issued in Srinagar, Maulvi Bashir Ahmad Irfani said, "Kashmir is not a part of India, rather it is a disputed territory which India has forcibly occupied in 1947. In the wake of a major prisoner swap in Yemen, the first flight carrying 300 prisoners has arrived in government-controlled Aden from Houthis held Sana'a. International Committee of the Red Cross media advisor Jessica Mossan said during the 3-day operation, 900 prisoners will be released from all sides. First T20 of 5-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played in Lahore this evening. The match will start at 9 p.m. And this now the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very hot and dusty, raising gusty winds in central and southern parts of the country. However, partly cloudy weather is likely to prevail in western and upper parts of the country. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.